Um, Good afternoon. As we promised yesterday, today we will be doing online learning to make our learning more varied. Okay. Today we will learn about explicit and implicit. Itu tentang pesan tersurat dan tersirat. Sebelum itu, mungkin kita akan berdoa terlebih dahulu untuk memulai pembelajarannya. Shall we? Okay. Thank you. First of all, we will talk about definition. Explicit messages are the messages that are clearly and directly stated. They leave no room for interpretation and are easily understood without needing to infer or adjust their meaning. Di mana pesan tersurat adalah pesan yang dinyatakan secara jelas dan langsung. Pesan ini tidak menyisakan ruang untuk interpretasi ataupun menebak dan mudah dipahami tanpa perlu menyimpulkan atau menebak maknanya. Biasanya bentuk dari explicit message itu tuh perintah seperti saat saat ada perintah instruction from the teacher as example, clear the floor or anything else. And for implicit are the messages that are only directly stated but are implied or suggested. This message require reader or viewer to interpret and read between the line to understand the underlying meaning. Pesan tersirat adalah pesan yang tidak dinyatakan secara langsung, biasanya namun tersirat atau tidak terucap. Pesan-pesan ini itu mengharuskan pembaca atau pemirsa untuk menafsirkan dan membaca yang tersirat untuk memahami makna yang mendasarinya. Sebagai contoh, as example, this poem or chat between the student, between you and your partner or your couple, anything else is using using implicit messages, guys. We more likely to quote our partner or your partner maybe. So why and who to comparison antara eksplisit atau pesan tersirat dan pesan tersurat dan implisit atau pesan tersirat. First, dinyatakan dengan jelas dan langsung. Yang kedua, tidak menimbulkan penafsiran yang beragam, mudah dipahami tanpa perlu menyimpulkan, umum digunakan dalam komunikasi formal, instruksi, dan pernyataan langsung. For the implicit message or tersirat, tidak dinyatakan secara langsung, membutuhkan penafsiran dan pemahaman yang tersirat, seringkali terbuka untuk penafsiran yang berbeda ataupun ada beberapa pendapat mengenai makna yang ada di dalam surat atau literatur tersebut. Lalu yang terakhir, umum digunakan dalam literatur, seni, dan komunikasi nonverbal. Seni di sini mungkin kita bisa menyebutkan sebagai musik, ataupun musik, ataupun film, ataupun teater, atau bahkan bisa juga tadi puisi ataupun kartun. And for the example, for the explicit message, first, legal construct. I use the example of the seller agreed to deliver the goods by the specific date. This is explicit because the seller is agreed to deliver the goods by the specific date that without using any metaphor. So the deliver is directly know what the seller wants. And the number two is school rule. It can be the law of the politics, of the law on the industry, etc. I use same example of running in the hallway, because in so many school there was a rule to not running the hallway, and is it clearly to the student understand what the meaning of the explicit of the message, this message. And for the number three, I use the example of the type or instruction. I use mix, for the example, mix the ingredient in a bowl and bake at 350 derajat Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. Is it clearly for the user for yang menggunakan resep tersebut, yang dimana pengguna harus mix the ingredient in a bowl and bake at 350 derajat Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. There was not a metaphor or anything else, so it's directly to the user can use it. Okay, next, for the example of implicit message. First, everyday communication. There was so many communications for the example before chat, your chat on between you and your partner, that using a code to code your partner, and here I use another example. When someone said trash pickup is tomorrow, the implicit message may be request to put the trash on the curb. There was a trash pick. The pickup is tomorrow. It can be used as a code to request to put the trash on the curb. And many of them are in art and literature, like a music, a painting, theater, poem, etc. And here I'm using example in a painting that use dark colors and somber imagery that may convey an implicit message of sadness or despair. And that's sebaliknya, if we use more pastel color, maybe it's menggambarkan keceriaan, anything else. And tone of voice in using an everyday communication, and I use an example of a sarcastic or mocking tone can convey implicit message of disapproval or scorn. And maybe when we happy, we using a tone that have a different when we are sarcastic or we are mad. It can be difficult to understand what can be the meaning of the implicit message. So, to analysis the implicit message, first, it's mengidentifikasi konteks di mana komunikasi berlangsung. Dengan mengidentifikasi di mana komunikasi berlangsung, pesan implisit itu seringkali bergantung pada konteks di sekitarnya untuk penafsiran. Yang kedua, search about the meaning, subtext, and suggestion that are implicit. Dalam menganalisis teks yang tersirat, kita perlu mencari makna untuk mendasari makna yang mendasari subtext atau saran yang tidak dinyatakan secara eksplisit. Kita harus mempertimbangkan apa yang tersirat atau dinyatakan melalui komunikasi. Lalu yang ketiga, memperhatikan isyarat nonverbal, nada suara, dan bahasa tubuh. Karena dalam pesan yang tersirat itu seringkali dapat menyampaikan pesan yang di samping komunikasi verbal. Di samping kita menggunakan komunikasi yang kita utarakan. Lalu yang keempat adalah mempertimbangkan perspektif audiens atau penerima pesan. Bagaimana mereka menafsirkan atau pesan implisit berdasarkan pengetahuan dan pengalaman mereka. Lalu yang kelima, mempertimbangkan norma-norma budaya, dinamika sosial, dan pemahaman bersama. Karena hal ini dapat mempengaruhi pesan implisit yang terjadi. For example, when we go to the East Java and West Java, there was a different culture. So maybe when we are talking in different tone, it makes a different message that we are spoken, and the meaning of the message can be a different too. So we have to mempertimbangkan norma-norma budaya yang ada. Lalu for the last, melakukan dialog dan umpan balik secara terbuka. We have to talk and share what is the meaning of this message. So kita dapat memahaminya dengan benar untuk mengklarifikasi potensi salah tafsir. Okay, we will continue. For the more understanding about how to analyze the implicit message, we can use a music to understand. For the examples, we can use a music to entertain how to analyze the implicit message. In here I'm using a song from the Martin Arteta and Creamy with the title Past Life. Does anybody know these songs before?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. This music is very simple, easy listening, and the lyric is about 6 or 7 parts, so don't worry. Okay, we get started the music. Okay, that's the end of the music. Very simple, right? So guys, maybe it will be a little exercise. Write the first, write in the comment section what word you heard. I can play once again the music so you guys can write what word do you heard. Okay. Guys, apakah teman-teman memiliki kesulitan untuk menemukan kata apa yang kalian dengarkan? Because there's nobody else to write in the comment section what word you heard. I can show you the lyric to make you understand what the music is tell us about. So guys, this is the lyric. Maybe I can play it again and to make you understand the vocabulary. Okay, there was an answer from Raisa. The vocabulary that she here is past life. Don't wake me up. I'm not dreaming. I've got the strangest feeling. Okay, that is it. And for the second questions mentioned in the not in the comment, but I will choose salah satu dari kalian dan sebutkan, mohon untuk menggunakan mikrofon. What the implicit message of the song is. Okay. I will choose first Jenar. Can you tell us what is the implicit message of the song?
Okay, before all, am I edible or can you guys hear my voice?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, so what I got, like the implicit message from the song that you played is just like what I have wrote on the chat box. So I cannot choose which kind of lyric that I will representing, but in my own opinions, every lines, it conveying the sense of liberation, and also it has like the kind of fulfill or like a fulfillment upon the reuniting with a lost love from a previous life, maybe, or maybe in a previous relationship. And it also helps in reinforces the notions of the recurring connections across the different lifetime or life path. So that's what I got, or that's was the implicit message from the song. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jenar. That was so good. And there was from Raisa. Can you tell us what is the implicit message from the songs? Yes.
Okay, for my opinion about the implicit message of this song is, I think it's about the feeling of the liberated from their past experience. So it's like moving on. I think so. Yeah. That's it, sir. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you for the answer. That's so good. Okay, guys, this is the whole assessment before we close the class today. For the first, search for an English song that you like and mention the implicit message in the song you choose and submit it in the Google Classroom. Okay, thank you for your attendance for today. Before we ended our class today, we have to pray Solvik. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.